This story is of the 17th century where a rich and reputed boy was living happily with his family, but his life changes when a dangerous sorceress curses him and turns him into a scary form and then buries him alive in the grave. After 200 years, suddenly one day he is freed from his grave and returns to this changed world. But the question is, how did that boy stay alive in the grave for 200 years, and why did the sorceress curse him? In today's story, we will know all this. So the story begins from the year 1760, where we see the Collins family. Only 3 people live in this family. In this family, there is only one small boy with his parents, whose name is Barnabas. Barnabas's family was very rich because his father had a big business of fishing in the sea. He settled a town near the sea at some distance from America, which was named Collins Port. Further, we see that Barnabas's father explains to him that family is bigger than wealth, so always keep your family safe. Taking care of the family, Barnabas's father built a magnificent mansion for his family in Collins Port, which was named Collinwood. In a few years, his fishing business started growing rapidly. During this time, Barnabas also grew up and became a young man. In his youth, he had an affair with a maid named Angelique working in the house. Then one day Angelique tells Barnabas that I love you very much, and now I want to marry you and spend my whole life with you. But Barnabas refuses to marry. Angered by this, Angelique does black magic to make Barnabas lonely and kills his parents by dropping a statue of the mansion on them. Barnabas realizes that this was not an accident, but black magic, so he himself starts reading books on black magic. A few days pass like this, and during this time Barnabas finds his true love, whose name is Josette. But seeing the love between Barnabas and Josette, Angelique is unable to bear this. She again resorts to black magic and controls Josette. After this, we see Josette who, under Angelique's influence, she goes to a high cliff. Before Barnabas can reach there, she jumps from the cliff and kills herself. Seeing his love dying in front of him, Barnabas also jumps from the same cliff. But even after falling from such a height, Barnabas does not die because Angelique had cursed him and made him a vampire so that he can live with his sorrow forever. Now Angel was convinced that there is no other way to defeat Barnabas, so he instigates the villagers and gets Barnabas arrested. The villagers lock him in a coffin and bury him in the ground, and in this way 200 years pass. After this, we see the time of 1972, where a girl named Victoria is coming to Collins Port by train. Then she takes a lift from a car and reaches Collinwood Mansion. After reaching there, a servant named Billy opens the door for her. Now here Victoria sees a picture of Barnabas on the wall of the house. Seeing this, she asks Billy, "Who is this?" Then Elizabeth comes there and tells Victoria that this is the picture of Barnabas, who was a great and noble member of the Collin family. Here we come to know that Elizabeth is also from the Collin family. They had given an advertisement in the newspaper that they need a tutor who can take care of David. Elizabeth tells Victoria that only a few people live in this big mansion now. Elizabeth says that I, my daughter Caroline, my brother Roger, and his son David live here. On this, Victoria asks Elizabeth about David's mother. Elizabeth tells that David's mother died due to drowning in the sea, but David has not been able to believe this till date. He feels that he can see his mother and also talks to her. After this, Elizabeth introduces Victoria to her daughter Caroline. Caroline is actually a girl of a naughty and stubborn nature. Now at dinner at night, Elizabeth introduces Victoria to David's father, Roger. A psychiatrist, Dr. Julia, also comes to the same dinner table. Actually, David can still see his mother, due to which Elizabeth felt that he needs a psychiatrist. That is why she called Dr. Julia, who has been there for the last 3 years. She is treating David while staying there. Meanwhile, Victoria sees someone covered in a white sheet at a distance. Actually, David had come here to scare Victoria, but she was not scared. Now we see Victoria, who is fixing her clothes in her room, when she sees that someone is standing in front of the room covered in a sheet. She thought that David has come to scare her again, so she goes to remove the sheet, but as soon as she removes the sheet, there is Josette's spirit. Josette's spirit tells Victoria that he is coming. Saying this, the spirit walks some distance and then disappears. Now, on the other side, we see some workers who were digging with a JCB. During the digging, they feel something hard under the ground. When they remove the soil, they find a coffin. Actually, Barnabas was imprisoned in the same coffin. Seeing this, when their supervisor cuts the chain on the coffin, then Barnabas is freed from his captivity. As soon as he comes out, he attacks all the workers and kills them one by one. After this, he reaches his home, i.e. Collinwood Mansion. In the garden, he meets a cat. He kills the cat. He hypnotizes him and takes him under his control and asks him if the people of the Collin family still live in this house, to which Cat replies yes. After this, Barnabas goes inside the house and starts looking at the royal things of the mansion. He starts telling Cat about these things. Meanwhile, he also meets Caroline and David. Seeing Barnabas, Caroline thinks that maybe he is a mad person who has come drunk, but David shows her the picture of Barnabas on the wall. On this, Barnabas says that this is my picture. When I was standing here, a great artist made it. Meanwhile, Elizabeth comes there and asks the children to stay away from Barnabas. David says that he is calling himself our relative, but Elizabeth thinks he is a fraud. She takes Barnabas to another room and says that if this is a joke, then end it here. Barnabas opens a secret door to prove himself and takes Elizabeth to a secret basement through it. Elizabeth did not know anything about this basement till now, where a lot of diamonds and jewels were kept. Seeing all this, Elizabeth is stunned. She gets shocked and is convinced that Barnabas is none other than the son of the Collin family. Now Barnabas tells Elizabeth that he is a vampire, and also tells her that he has not harmed any member of this family. After this, we see the whole family at the dinner table where Elizabeth tells everyone that they are our distant relatives. Meanwhile, Dr. Julia arrives there. Elizabeth introduces Barnabas to her. After this, Barnabas asks about his fishing business. Elizabeth tells him that our business is almost ruined because a woman named Angelique has taken over our business by dealing with the fishermen. On this, Barnabas says that now that I have come, I will bring the business to the top again. Meanwhile, Victoria arrives there, and on seeing her, Barnabas calls her Josette because suddenly he feels that Josette has come again. Actually, Victoria's face was exactly like Josette. Then both of them talk to each other and Victoria introduces herself. After this, we see Angie, who is actually the same Angelique who changed Barnabas' life. Then by doing black magic, she herself became a witch and changed her name and remained alive for 200 years. After this, she reaches the office where she comes to know that during the excavation last night, their workers found a coffin about 200 years old. Then someone killed all those workers very brutally. Hearing this, Angelique gets shocked, and after reaching that place, she is completely convinced that Barnabas is the same person. She directly reaches Collinwood, where she starts talking to Elizabeth. Meanwhile, when Barnabas comes and shakes hands with her, she realizes that this is Angelique. After this, Barnabas takes her to another room and talks about the fishing business. She says that now this business is mine, and you must have known who I am. On this, Barnabas says, "Yes, I know, you are the same witch who destroyed everything for me. I will get you jailed for the crime of black magic." She says laughingly, "You cannot do anything like this. No one will believe you because I have earned respect in this society in different forms for 200 years. I am living with her, and Collins Port is mine now." After she leaves, Barnabas tells Elizabeth everything about Angelique. He says that she is the same witch who took away my parents and my love, and I could not do anything. Elizabeth motivates him to build your business again and take your family to a higher place. After this, Barnabas first gets his mansion repaired and makes it look great again by getting beautiful paintings made on the walls. Then to expand his business, he takes the cat along and meets some big fishermen and hypnotizes them to leave Angelique's work and work for the Collins family. In this way, his fishing business starts running again. Then one day, Dr. Julia sees Barnabas peeping into Caroline's room and trying to understand what it is by looking at a lamp kept there. This makes Julia suspicious of him. With the intention of knowing more about Barnabas, she talks to him. She says, I am a psychiatrist and treat the brain." Then by hypnotizing her, she finds out everything about him and also comes to know that he is a vampire. After this, Julia talks to Elizabeth and says that I have found out everything about Barnabas, that he is a vampire. Even after knowing this, why did you let him stay here? To this, Elizabeth says that let this remain a secret. By his staying in the house, there will be no danger to anyone. On the other hand, Barnabas is telling Caroline to teach me how love happens in today's era. On this, Caroline advises him that you have to first change your look and strange behavior and live like a normal person, so that people feel comfortable talking to you. After this, you will gradually learn how love happens yourself. The next day, we see Dr. Julia extracting Barnabas' blood. Julia had assured Barnabas that she will extract all his blood and put human blood inside him so that he will become human again. In the next scene, we see Barnabas and Victoria together on the seashore. Seeing them, it seems that it was then that both of them started liking each other. Next, we see that Angelique was having a meeting with all the board members of her business. There, everyone tells her that their business is slowly falling because Barnabas' business is growing very fast. Angelique says arrange a meeting with Barnabas. In the evening, she meets Barnabas and gives him a check and says, take this money and leave the fishing business. But Barnabas refuses to do so. Then Angelique goes to him and tries to convince him and says that both of us will run the business together, but Barnabas is still not ready and says that I can never forget what you did to me. Here Victoria gets a dream at night in which she sees her childhood. Actually, since childhood she used to see Josette's spirit and she used to talk to her as well, but her parents could not understand this, and considering her mad, sent her to a mental hospital. Then she wakes up and sees Josette's spirit standing in front of her. Seeing this, she starts following the spirit. The spirit goes on top of the zoomer in the mansion and comes right there. The next day, with everyone's consent, Barnabas holds a party at home in which he invites many people from the city. During the party, Barnabas sees David standing outside a room and says that his father has forbidden anyone from going inside. Hearing this, Barnabas understands that something is going wrong inside. When he hangs from the window of the room and peeks inside, he sees that David's father Roger is there with a girl with whom he is having an affair. Barnabas understands after seeing all this that Roger is not loyal to the family. On the other hand, Victoria is standing outside. Barnabas goes there and asks her to come inside. Then Victoria starts telling him about her childhood. She says that I used to see the spirit of a girl since childhood, but my parents could not understand it, due to which my childhood was very painful. But one day that spirit showed me the way to come to Collinwood, and when I came here and met you, I felt as if I have known you for centuries. Maybe it was my fate that I met you. Now you have started feeling like mine to me. After this, both of them start kissing each other. But Angelique sees all this, who had come to the party without an invitation. After this, Barnabas goes to Dr. Julia, where she is transfusing Barnabas's blood into her body. Seeing this, Barnabas understands that Dr. Julia wants to make herself immortal by taking out his blood instead of making him a human. Angered by this deception, he kills Julia and then takes the cat with him and throws Julia's body into the sea. After this, we see Roger, who was trying to find the secret door of the mansion. Meanwhile, Barnabas reaches there. Actually, Barnabas had already understood Roger's actions that he had married David's mother only for money. Angered by this, Barnabas gives Roger two options. The first option is that he should stay in Collinwood and take care of David like a good father. The second option is to take a lot of money from the treasury and leave from here forever to live his selfish life. Roger chooses money and leaves from there forever, leaving his son David behind. Now, seeing his father leaving forever, David becomes very sad and runs away. He starts going towards his room, then a heavy object falls on him due to his footsteps on the stairs. Seeing this, Barnabas saves him in a moment. Seeing this, everyone is shocked and scared because no ordinary person can do this. Then Barnabas's skin catches fire due to sunlight falling on him, but the cat immediately saves him by pouring water on him. After this incident, everyone comes to know that Barnabas is a vampire. Seeing this, everyone present there gets scared and leaves. Victoria also now understands that Barnabas is not an ordinary person, so she also moves away from him. After this, Barnabas goes to Angelique and talks to her to free him from his curse, but Angelique clearly refuses it. She gives Barnabas two options. Either he does business with her and stays with her like a lover, or she will imprison him, again in the coffin. Hearing this, Barnabas rejects his proposal. After this, Angelique provokes him in the conversation and asks about Dr. Julia, because she suspected that Barnabas had murdered Dr. Julia. In anger, Barnabas accepts. He confesses that he was the one who killed Dr. Julia. As soon as Barnabas leaves from there, Angelique imprisons him in the coffin again through her magic and ties his entire body with chains. After this, she takes Barnabas with her men and sets his fishing factory on fire. Finally, Angelique takes Barnabas along with the coffin to an old dilapidated house in a dense forest and leaves from there. As soon as they leave, David arrives there, who was sent by his mother's soul. David opens the coffin and frees Barnabas. On the other hand, due to the fire in the fishing factory, the police and many people had gathered there. Meanwhile, Angelique goes to the police and tells everyone through the mic that she had heard Barnabas' conversation in which he had confessed to the murder of Dr. Julia. She also tells the police that Barnabas is a murderer. and his family members are also guilty because they tried to hide all this. After this, Angelique reaches Collinwood with the police. There, Barnabas comes forward and attacks Angelique's neck in front of everyone. The snake bites her, but nothing happens to Angelique. She uses her powers to throw Barnabas away. Seeing this, everyone gets scared and understands that both of them are vampires. Seeing this situation, the police also becomes alert and orders all the people of the town to leave from there immediately. After this, a dangerous fight starts between Barnabas and Angelique. Meanwhile, Elizabeth takes a gun and fires at Angelique, but nothing happens to her. She stands up again and uses her magical powers to bring the things in the mansion to life. She sends a snake to attack Elizabeth and sets the mansion on fire all around. Then she grabs Barnabas with the help of a doll. During this, we come to know that Angelique had transformed Caroline into a ferocious wolf with her magical powers. Caroline comes forward and attacks Angelique and tries to kill her, but Angelique overpowers her with her power and kills Caroline and makes her unconscious. After this, Angelique goes to Barnabas and is about to kill her. She says, "I have taken everything from you. David's mother did not die by drowning. Rather, I killed her." Then David comes there and says that leave her or else my mother will kill you. Meanwhile, we see that David's mother's spirit appears and attacks Angelique with her Shakti power. Angelique collides with a big chandelier and falls down. After this, Barnabas also gets free from the grip of that doll and asks everyone to go out. Then he goes to Angelique and understands that a witch like Angelique had to die with the breaking of this chandelier. Now, Angelique dies in no time. On the other hand, we see Victoria, who is going towards the same rock from where Josette committed suicide by falling because she had come to know that Barnabas is a vampire and an ordinary human, and a vampire can never become one. Now, Barnwell quickly reaches that rock while searching for her and catches her before she falls. But she says that we both can never become one, because I am an ordinary human. Now there is only one way. You make me a vampire like you. But Barnabas does not agree to this. After this, Victoria falls down from the cliff. To save her, Barnabas bites her before that, due to which Victoria does not die even after falling down. Rather, she also becomes a vampire. Now both of them are happy after seeing each other because both have become alike and will always be together. At the end of the story, we are shown the dead body of Dr. Julia in the depth of the sea, whose eyes open because Barnabas had killed her by biting her, due to which she had also become a vampire, and with this the story ends here. Friends, I hope you liked this story. See you with another interesting story.